Complete the following table. Factor process, role in the formation of soils. Parent rock determines the type of soil with its weathering or leaching. Regional climate determines the intensity of the process of weathering or leaching of parent rock. Organic material maintains the pH value of soil. Microorganisms helps decomposition of dead remains of organic material and so the proportion of humus content in soil. Why do the following occur? To the west of Sahyadris, laterite soils are formed from basalt rock. Laterite soils are formed in regions of heavy rainfall. The climate of western Sahyadris is hot and humid. This leads to leaching of basalt rocks, due to which there is formation of laterite soils. Humus content in the soil increases. Microorganisms and certain other organisms help decompose the dead remains of organic materials. The biotic material thus produced gets mixed into the soil and is called humus. If the proportion of humus in the soil is greater, the soils become fertile. Soil formation process is faster in the equatorial climate. In the region of high rainfall and higher temperature, the process of soil formation is faster. Equatorial climatic region have high temperature and receive high rainfall. Thus, soil formation process is faster in the equatorial region. The salinity of the soil increases. Excessive irrigation draws the salts from the soil upwards and makes the soil saline and then unproductive. Due to excessive irrigation, the salinity of the soil increases. Rice is the staple diet of the people from Konkan. Hot and humid climate, heavy rainfall and fertile alluvial soil are favorable for rice cultivation. This soil has good water holding capacity. Since these conditions are found in the Konkan region, rice is grown on a large scale here. So rice is the staple diet of the people from Konkan. Soil erosion. A layer of soil, top layer of soil gets removed due to wind or water. This means that the soil gets eroded. Running water, climate and diversity in physiography are reasons of soil erosion. Soil degradation. The soil quality may get lowered due to certain reasons. This is called degradation of soil. To obtain a higher agricultural yield, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides, etc. are used. The excessive spraying of chemicals and use of chemical fertilizers leads to soil degradation. Give information on measures of soil conservation. The following are the measures of soil conservation. Afforestation, planting trees. Planting trees can control the velocity of wind. This helps reducing erosion by wind. The plant roots hold the soil and also reduces the erosion of soil. Continuous contour trenches. Construction of continuous contour trenches at different height checks the velocity of water running along the slopes and hence reduces soil erosion. The water arrested in these trenches percolates into the ground. Implementation of watershed development program. The government of Maharashtra has implemented the watershed development program, under which constructing embankment along slopes in rural areas, introducing CCTS along steep slopes, etc. are undertaken. This led to the success of the scheme Arrest Water, Let It Percolate. This has resulted in raising the groundwater levels and reducing the erosion of soil. Implementation of Jalayukt Shivar. Under the scheme of Jalayukt Shivar, works like construction of farm burns, arresting waters of small streams, connecting the streams, etc. are being carried out on a large scale. Organic manures. Organic manures in farming helps to maintain the pH balance. It also increases the proportion of humus and retain the fertility of soil. Place where you will get the information about the suitability of a soil for a particular crop. The information about the suitability of a soil can be obtained from Department of Agriculture of Government of Maharashtra, Natural Resource Conservation Services, soil testing laboratories in various states and at many agricultural universities. The type of soil, soil fertility, pH status of the soil, etc. are determined in soil testing. Based on the testing, an analysis of the soil is done and information about the suitability of a soil for a particular crop is provided. Importance of soils for plant growth. Soil is important for plant as it holds roots that provide support for plants and stores nutrient for the growth of plants. Fertile soils favor plant growth. Complete the following table with reference to soil. Action: construction of embankments. Effect: reduction in erosion of soil due to heavy rains. Result: increase in fertility. Action: planting trees. Effect: wind speed decreased. Result: increase in fertility. Action: farm land is kept fallow for some period of time. Effect: fertility of soil gets maintained. Result: increase in fertility. Action: use of organic manures. Effect: humus content increased. Result: increase in fertility. Action: trenches are dug across the slope. Effect: check over the velocity of water running along the slopes and hence reduction in soil erosion. Result: increase in fertility. Action: litter is burnt in the farm. Effect: the proportion of ash in soil gets increased. Result: decrease in fertility. Action: use of organic manures. Effect: proves favorable for microorganisms. Result: increase in fertility. Action: excessive irrigation. Effect: salt content in the soil increases. Result: decrease in fertility. Action: chemical fertilizers used excessively. Effect: decrease the number of microorganisms and so the proportion of humus in soil. Result: decrease in fertility. Think about it. Why do equatorial regions have fertile soils? The sun rays are perpendicular in equatorial regions, so the climate is very hot and humid. This region also receives very heavy rainfall. As the process of soil formation is faster in these regions, equatorial regions have fertile soil. Also, vegetal litter, roots of plants, remains of animals, etc. get decomposed, adding to soil fertility. Why is the vegetation sparse in deserts? A desert is a barren area of land where a little precipitation occurs and consequently living conditions for plant and animal life are very hostile. It is an area where the soils are not fertile and hence vegetation is scanty.